In a world driven by appearances, hidden motives, and silent rivalries, the Stoic path remains clear, unwavering, rational, and grounded in truth. Yet, to walk this path with wisdom, you must learn to recognize the shadows that often follow you. Envy, deceit, manipulation. They wear masks. They smile. They congratulate you with words that sting beneath the surface. Today, we reveal 13 ways to recognize envy and falsehood in others through the lens of Stoicism, so you may guard your peace, protect your energy, and walk with quiet strength. This is your Stoic journey. 1. Overpraising you for small things. As Epictetus taught, don't be distracted by applause. Don't let your head swell. Only fools are inflated by flattery. One of the most subtle signs of envy is overpraise for trivial things. When someone excessively compliments you for ordinary achievements, a small promotion, a new outfit, or even your way of speaking, it might not be admiration. It might be camouflaged envy. They can't openly criticize you, so they disguise resentment behind sarcastic flattery. Watch for the tone, not just the words. True respect is quiet and genuine. False praise is loud and exaggerated. 2. Subtle competitiveness in every conversation. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, don't waste what remains of your life in speculating about others. But while we must not speculate, we must observe. When someone constantly turns every topic into a competition, subtly or openly, it's a red flag. You say you ran 3 miles? They ran 5. You read a book? They read 3. This isn't inspiration. It's insecurity disguised as conversation. Envy makes people measure their worth against others. And when they feel inferior, they seek to one-up rather than uplift. 3. Inconsistent support. Envious people often oscillate between warm encouragement and cold silence. They support you when you're struggling, but when you rise, they disappear. They cheer you on when you're beneath them, but grow silent when you surpass them. A Stoic sees clearly. True allies celebrate your success, not just your survival. Anyone who vanishes when you're winning was never for you. They were for your weakness, not your growth. 4. Backhanded compliments. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." But sometimes, that suffering is caused by words carefully crafted to sting while sounding sweet. Backhanded compliments are a hallmark of envy. You're actually smarter than you look. Not bad for someone your age. I never expected you to pull that off. These are not compliments. They're subtle jabs, dressed in politeness, fueled by resentment. The Stoic does not react with anger, but with clarity. Recognize the tone, acknowledge the envy, and stay grounded. 5. Downplaying your achievement. You share your victory, and they respond with indifference. That's cool, but it's not that hard. Everyone's doing that these days. Must be nice to have free time. When someone downplays your effort, it's often because they feel threatened by your success. Remember, the wise don't need to diminish others to feel big. But the envious do. Don't argue. Don't explain. Let your results speak for themselves. 6. Imitation without acknowledgement. Seneca once observed, originality is rarely found, excellence is rarely recognized. Envy often expresses itself through imitation, but without giving credit. They copy your style, your ideas, even your expressions. Not to admire you, but to compete with you silently. They mimic you, not because they respect you, but because they want to replace you. True students honor the source. The envious plagiarize and pretend they invented it. A Stoic recognizes imitation without pride, for imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and sometimes the loudest cry of envy. 7. Strategic absence during your wins. You share great news, and they vanish. No reply. No congratulations. Just silence. But when you struggle, they're quick to respond. Envious people are absent when you're celebrated and present when you're broken. Why? Because your rise reminds them of their stagnation. Your progress feels like their failure. The Stoic does not chase validation. Be like the rock that waves crash upon. Constant. Unbothered. Still. 8. Gossiping behind your back. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." When people envy you, they often weaponize words behind closed doors. They'll smile in your face, but drop subtle poisons into the ears of others. Don't you think they're a bit arrogant? I heard they got lucky, that's all. They can't stop your success, so they try to taint your image. Stay silent. Let truth defend you. The Stoic seeks virtue, not vengeance. 9. Always competing for attention. In every room, there's that one person who must outshine everyone. If you share a story, they interrupt. If the spotlight is on you, they feel compelled to redirect it. This is not confidence, it's envy performing as charisma. The Stoic does not seek the spotlight, but neither do they fear it. You must be willing to stand in your truth even when others try to dim it. 10. They seek validation from your rivals. There's a saying in the Stoic spirit, "Tell me who admires your enemy, and I'll show you who truly envies you." Watch who they associate with, especially when your light begins to shine. If someone you trusted starts drawing closer to those who mock or compete with you, it's often not just social dynamics, it's strategic. False allies align with your critics to feed their own envious desires. The Stoic doesn't panic. He simply notes the pattern and detaches in peace. 11. Unprovoked criticism disguised as feedback. They call it just being honest. But honesty without kindness is cruelty. Envious individuals often cloak their insecurity as unsolicited critique. They offer feedback you didn't ask for. They poke holes in your plans. They correct things that don't need correcting. Not to help you, but to plant doubt. As Epictetus advised, "If evil be said of thee, and it be true, correct thyself. If it be a lie, laugh at it. Smile. Adjust if needed. But never take advice from someone rooting against you." 12. They mirror your life, but add malice. They follow your path, same career, same hobby, same goals, but with a twist. They try to become you, while secretly hating that they're not you. They mock what you love while secretly copying it. They criticize your path while quietly walking it. This is not coincidence. It's envy, mutating into mimicry. A Stoic observes this not with fear, but with compassion. Because envy is a prison, and most don't know they're locked in. This is your Stoic journey. Stay watchful. Stay grounded. And above all, stay free. Subscribe for more Stoic insights. Comment "I walk in truth" if this spoke to your soul. This is Stoic Journey. Until next time, remain unmoved.